problems are in here. You can't run from your problems. You can't. Yo, it's your boy Mr. Preachman. Welcome back to another video. Hey, as you guys can see, I'm in an OG spot right now, man. I am in my old room in Baltimore. I'm not staying here, but I'm just here visiting for a little bit. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about you can't run from your problems. You can't. You cannot run from your problems. And I'm going to say my personal experience going through this. So as you guys know, I was just on a road trip, living out my car for about 4 or 5 months, 3, 4, 5 months. Yeah, I left in October, and I traveled around the country, and I thought that being by myself, isolating, and just leaving Maryland and my environment in general was gonna fix all my problems and my demons. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong, man. I thought that I was gonna leave everything behind and start a new life, but in reality, that's not how things work. Yes, I did enjoy myself being in all these states. Yes, I did, fix certain things in my life. Yes, I did meet new people and have better experience than being back in Baltimore. But in the end, the problems that I had, I still have them. You get what I'm saying? The social media doom scrolling, the lustful thoughts, the bad eating, and I thought that running away from that was gonna fix my problems. But I even talked with my brother, and he said, no matter where you end up, say I want to move to Thailand or something like that, or say you get what you wanted, materialistically, say you got $1 million, right? Your problems are only going to amplify if you didn't fix the core root of your problems. Say you have an addiction to lust. You get $1 million, you're going to have hookers in your house all the time. Say you have an addiction to alcohol. You're probably going to get the top-notch alcohol and buy more alcohol in bulk because you got more money now. So money doesn't solve everything. Running away from your problems doesn't solve anything. It just amplifies it, and it may be a temporary release, temporary, hey, let me get rid of this environment. Let me leave this place that I know because it's where my addiction started at. Let me try and go somewhere new. But if you still have those parasites, because that's what your problems are, those are what your demons are, parasites stuck in your back. If you have that and go to a new location, those parasites are just gonna follow with you. So you have to kick those parasites off. You have to get rid of those problems where you're at right now today, man. So like I said, I did learn a lot about myself. I learned that I do need to have better hygiene. I do need to, expose myself more to things that are gonna benefit me in life. I realized all these things, but those problems were still there, and it did temporarily fix it. Like I was temporarily happy, like wow, I finally, I got that oomph of dopamine, like I finally left my home state. And don't get me wrong, this trip was amazing for me. Like it really did change me as a person, but I realized those problems didn't go away. And the saying is true, like more money, more problems. Like I feel like more anything positive, and I don't know, I'm just gonna this is off the head, but more money is a good thing to a lot of people. It's something that we strive for. More money, more problems. More freedom, more problems. That's I strove for freedom, being able to wake up whenever I want, do whatever I want with whoever I want, and I have to report to a boss. But in return, more freedom, more problems. I had more freedom on my hand. I brought more problems because I didn't have a routine. I started getting depressed. I didn't have a routine. I didn't have someone telling me what to do. Because I wasn't telling myself what to do. I was just waking up whenever I wanted, doing whatever I wanted, and it wasn't what I thought it was. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I would say that. And like I said, on this trip, I thought I was going to find myself, and I did find myself. I found myself, but I found the part of me that needs to be healed. I found out that these problems are going to exist forever unless I dive deep into them. You can run from your demons. You can hop on a bike and pedal as fast as you can and go as far as you want. But them demons are going to come right behind you, man. And you know what you got to do? You have to turn around and you have to fight them demons, man. And it's not going to be easy. It's hard, but, you know, I'm telling you guys this because I'm learning this right now as we speak. Like, all the problems I had, they're not gone. You know, some of them may be gone. Some of them may be less and died down, but some of them grew while I was on this trip. And I probably gained new problems. You know, being on this trip, I was eating out a lot. You know, so I started stopping at junk food places. I started stopping at fast food, eating every day, gluttony, and that was a new problem. And man, I low-key got fat, guys. You guys might not think it, but I low-key got fat, man. And people would say it's happy weight, but no, I was just eating because there was nothing else to do. So another problem arise. So more freedom, more problems. You know, I didn't have that routine of waking up every day, having to clock in. And that's what I think got to me the most is like, you know, yes, I hated my job. I hated my 9 to 5. But it kept me in a routine. It kept me, okay, I got to wake up and do this at this time or there'll be consequences. I won't have any money. And, you know, since my life has kind of been on easy mode, I started living a hard life. You know, I used to talk about that in my old videos. You know, when you do the easy things in life, your life becomes harder. And now I'm starting to realize that it's like, okay, I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5, but I need to start setting a routine. Like, okay, when I wake up, don't touch my phone for an hour, you know, meditate, pray, talk to God, brush my teeth, get my hygiene right, and write it down so I can get this instilled in me, getting a routine. I used to think a routine was bad. I used to think, you know, it's repetitive and doing the same old thing gets old. And yes, that's true, but it keeps you in a mojo. It gives you a purpose in life, because when you lack a purpose in life, that's when you run back to your addictions. That's when you get more problems. That's when you become depressed, sad, man. Think about it. Like a dog. If a dog doesn't have any purpose, like Spike, I use Spike for example. When he doesn't have a purpose, when I was gone all day at work, he didn't have a purpose. He had nothing to do. So what was he doing? He was depressed. He was anxious. He started chewing on things. He didn't have a purpose. You know, same thing with humans. If you're sitting in the house all day just watching TV and not doing anything with your life, you don't have a purpose. When you have a lack of purpose in your life, you're going to feel depressed. You know, everything in this life has a purpose. Ants have a purpose. Bees have a purpose to make honey. You know, we all have to have a purpose. We have to have something in our life striving us for more to keep us going. We have to have a goal and achieve that. So, you know, that's what I think, that a job, you know, that a job, everyone needs a job, but the 9 to 5 shit was not for me. But I'm realizing now, okay, I need to have a routine. I need to be producing these videos every day. I need to be working on my YouTube every day. That's my job now, you know, because I started slacking, you know, and I wasn't doing what I had to do. And I'm going to be real with y'all. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and play the victim, but I'm going to let y'all know, like, yes, I fell back into my old ways. I'm you know, I'm not perfect. And it's time. But now I'm finally realizing that, you know, what I have to do. Like, you know, I thought just being a YouTuber, traveling the country is going to be fun, but I didn't realize the problems and the repercussions that was going to come with it. You know, my health declining, you know, just being isolated for so long. You know, it did give me a clear mind, but I still could have made more. I didn't make friends when I was out there, and I did stop and see family, but I could have made more friends. I could have, you know, been around other people to keep me feeling like I wasn't alone. Because then that's when those thoughts start clicking in your head. You know, am I enough? Does anybody mess with me? Like, you know. So I just wanted to hop on and let y'all know, like, yeah, I did a whole road trip across the U.S. I left, came back, thought I was running from my problems, but my problems are not here in this room. My problems are in here. My problems are in here, you know, and I can't run from myself. You can't run from yourself. So no matter where you're at, whatever problems you're going through, they're not going to just go away. And yes, there are some problems where it's like, say there's a external problem where it's like you're with a boyfriend and they're beating you and you get away. Yes, that's a problem you can run from. But your internal problems, you can't run from them. Your addictions, you can't run from them. You can try and limit them, like, you know, go into a rehab where you can't get the drugs. But once you come out of that rehab, and I'm sure some way, somehow in that rehab, there's going to be drugs where you fall back into your problems. So, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can't run from your problems. Take it from somebody with experience of trying to run from their problems. Um, and yeah, guys, like, you know, I want y'all to know that, yes, I'm going to be making more videos. I'm going to be doing more sit down videos. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff established in my life right now. Don't know which way to go. Um, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all for this video. But I love y'all. Subscribe to the tribe if you're enjoying this video. Let me know in the description below. But with that being said, I love y'all. Catch you on the next video, man. Gang.